Hello, this is Professor Mike Bernanke of the University of Detroit Mercy with another podcast. Today is the 21st of May, 2015. I'd ask you please to download or have close at hand volume 25, issue 42 of Under the Microscope. Today's podcast is about travel and tourism, a very important time of year and time for the economy, by the way. So let's get started. By the way, thank you to our partners, Immersive Engineering, our tech partner, and to Oakland Schools, our secondary education partner, and of course to my employer. Please keep paying me. That's University of Detroit Mercy. So let's talk about travel and tourism. First topic is direct and indirect spending. Perhaps the most underappreciated industry in this country is travel and tourism. While GDP growth has been stodgy over the last few years, travel and tourism expenditures have grown on average at slightly better than a 6% per year rate. Travel and tourism's direct economic impact to the U.S. is worth over $927 billion. Almost $928 billion, with over 85% of it coming from domestic travel spending. While we pine for those big spending travelers, such as China and Japan and Italy and UK, the truth is that about half of our foreign visitors come from Canada and Mexico, and about half of all of us travel to those trade NAFTA partners as our destination. The story gets better and bigger when we recognize the inputs or travel and tourism's indirect impact on our economy. Indirect travel and tourism spending is spending that is used to produce the goods and services purchased by travelers and tourists. This is the multiplier effect, the multiplier impact on the U.S. economy. The total related travel and tourism output for 2014 was $2.1 trillion. $2.1 trillion. That would easily be a top 10 economy in the world. And the almost $930 billion, ladies and gentlemen, is easily a top 15 economy. Easily. Gee whiz. Anyway, talking about contribution of travel and tourism to the U.S. economy, how about the fact that it creates 15 million jobs? 1 in 9 U.S. non-farm jobs, directly and indirectly, depend on travel and tourism. That is truly amazing. For more information, please take a look at U.S. Travel Association. So let's talk about AAA travel forecast for 2015. 37.2 million Americans will become travelers during the Memorial Day holiday this year, a 4.7% growth from last year. It is the second biggest number in the 2000s. 2005 was the highest, with 44 million expected travelers. 88.6%, that is 33 million of those travelers, will be driving, will be on the road. 5.3% increase from 2014, substantial. Given AAA data, we assume that Memorial Day road warriors must travel at least 50 miles by car with a maximum trip of 400 miles. An average trip will therefore be about 200 miles. Using the current 91.6 cents lower gas price of this year over last year, and by the way, that's not regular and that's not ethyl and it's not combined at the plant. It's all grades, all shades of gasoline. So almost 92 cents still benefit with gas prices continuing to increase. That's pretty substantial though, 92%, wow. Okay, anyway, so we've got this almost 92% benefit versus Memorial Day 2014. We estimate that our 33 million roadies, that is, folks driving on the road, will save almost $241 million in gas payments, gas pump charges year over year, or, if you will, about $7.33 per person, with all shades, all grades averaging $2.83, 82.7 cents last Monday. That's almost 2 6/10 gallons of gas, or 2 medium Starbucks lattes. Drink up. Finally, with reference to air travel, we'll say it's also expected to grow in the neighborhood of 2.5% this year, and there will be 2.6 million travelers. So that's kind of what's going on in the industry and what's going on this holiday season. But let's talk more about Memorial Day gas prices. You know, and you may say, so what? Well, we say, so what? Okay, so gas prices are rising. So given our holiday gas chart, one that we can figure ourselves, we discovered that gas prices are higher now than at any time since Thanksgiving. So what? That's right. They're higher now than at Christmas time, college football championship time, Super Bowl time, Valentine's Day time, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, and Mother's Day. So what? The fact is that they are still 91.6 cents cheaper than last year at Memorial Day time. I cannot overstate that too much. Gas prices are rising, but still 91.6 cents lower than a year ago. That means for a hypothetical Memorial Day month, Americans will save $9.16 billion during our Memorial Day month. Since April 20th, gas prices have increased every week, averaging an increase of 6.6 cents per week. So even if we were going to predict that increase per week over the next month, Americans would still save over $6.5 billion. Our humble family of 4 with 2 drivers, each driving 1,000 miles now per month, would still be saving from $53 to $73.28 or $73.28. It's amazing. So what? Well, we assume that there are 3 trillion miles driven each year, and 25 miles per gallon is our estimate in our figures, both for the entire economy and also for a family, and what the heck it is that they will save from this gas. So even with gas prices increasing, we're still saving. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. By the way, air travel is also expected to grow 2.5% from last year. There will be 2.6 million air travelers, as a matter of fact. So, anyway, happy Memorial Day, happy travel. While gas prices are increasing, gas pump savings still abound. This is Mike Bernanke for America's Marketing High School. Thank you again, our partners, Immersive Engineering, Oakland Schools, University of Detroit Mercy, completing podcast number 28 on this 21st day of May 2015, and saying we'll see you next podcast, which will be podcast 29. Thank you, and that's it, sport fans. Have a great holiday weekend.